Hulk Hogan is teasing the biggest day ever in professional wrestling. The biggest day ever. We don't really know what he's talking about yet, but we're going to try and figure it out anyway.
ProWrestlingSheet.com.
Okay, so Rocha, Hulk Hogan tweeted saying October 27th, biggest day ever. History will be made again in the world of wrestling. Too sweet, Hollywood, Hogan for life. Now, he's been tweeting these other videos that we've talked about, these NWO-esque static with the music that's been playing in the background. What the hell do you think he's talking about, man? Like, what do you think?
The NWO, son. That's what he's talking about. He said for life, that's what he means. And he was spotted talking with Kevin Hall, with Scott Hall, rather, and Kevin Nash. So that tells me they're brewing something. And I can't imagine it'll be a one-off, because they've done one-offs before, with like celebrating Hogan's birthday or anniversary or stuff. And obviously at WrestleMania when they confronted DX there so publicly. So what does this mean? Are they coming back to manage a stable? They can't be coming back to wrestle, for God's sake.
I mean, you would think if it was a WWE thing, they wouldn't be promoting it this way. I mean, even from the graphics that Hulk Hogan used.
Separate.
Well, I just think that with the graphics that Hulk Hogan used, they look really like not professional. They look kind of like, I don't know, they look a little janky looking, like it was maybe not made by the professional WWE machine.
Fair enough.
But however, you know, if you look back, you mentioned the wrestling thing, and I wonder, like, could Hulk be thinking about wrestling again? I know in 2013 is like the last time there was really like a medical update on Hulk Hogan. I believe he got back surgery back then, and during a PW Torch live cast, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, was asked if he thought Hulk would wrestle again, and he said, I think he will. He said, I think he will. He's got the surgery, he's feeling better, his hips are feeling better. I just, and that was, let's see, that's 5 years ago. He's been healing up. He's been, you know, he's gone through this whole process where he's kind of, to some, he's been okay. He's been cleared to come back. He's been cleared to be in the public eye again, where he's not been vilified. So some people do want to see him come back. Do you think he wrestles?
What if he does an NWO podcast, where it's the three of them talking about stuff, bringing people on, all the separate people that were involved, and they have this like long podcast. JR has a podcast, Renee Young has a podcast, everybody has a podcast. I have 5 of them. So like, it's certainly possible. It's certainly possible that this could be something they're looking to launch.
I almost feel like you read my mind here, because I have that exact same thing on my list. I say NWO reunion ? Maybe a podcast? Because that does, I mean, Hulk Hogan has only done, I believe, like a handful of podcast interviews. Like I think it's been like 3 or 4 podcast interviews or something like that. And I don't think you see Kevin Nash or Scott Hall on the podcast circuit either, doing a bunch of wrestling interviews and stuff like that. So in theory, the 3 of them looking over the history of the NWO, whether they're in separate episodes or not, could be cool. Whether that's history making, though, I don't know if that's really necessarily like the biggest thing that could happen in the history of wrestling.
Fair enough. So that's what I mean. If you're telling me the graphics don't look like normal WWE graphics, and he's announcing something on October 27th, and the rumors are he's coming back, what, in November? Of course, there's SummerSlam rumors, but I think it'll wait a little bit longer. What does this mean at the timing? Is he going to create something separately on his own? Are we talking about a whole new wrestling? Like, what is possible here? What has he got cooked up? That's the thing that I'm questioning.
Well, the other thing that is in my mind that makes it think that it's not WWE is that's the same weekend as Evolution. And they're not going to have Hulk Hogan making some huge comeback in-ring announcement the same weekend as Evolution. Unless maybe he's announcing that Brooke Hogan is going to start her own NWO, exactly, with the all-women's NWO. All right, well, if you guys like this video, please like down below. Please subscribe. Tell us what you think Hulk Hogan's going to be talking about on October 27th. Hit us up on social media. I'm at Ryan Satin. He's at The Rocha Says. It's at Wrestling Sheet for the website. It's at Wrestling Sheet on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. And like I said, please subscribe. It helps us out a lot. Okay, that's it. We're done. Officially tapping out for now. Until next time, stay out of the dirt and keep your eye on the sheet.
ProWrestlingSheet.com